Oo nga eh.
All
See you
right, good
soon.
morning, everyone. We're back again for our Who of the Hour. And right now, I'm still joined by no other than Coach Tin De Hoya, okay, as our co-host. And of course, okay, all the way from batch one. Imagine, we have
Yep.
already
Yes.
batch 39. Okay, we have already 260 exchange agents in the house. And all the way from batch one, the original, okay,
Yay.
2017. Diyos ko, ang
Yep.
tagal na. Ang
Grabe.
nagbabalik, we miss this woman so much. Coach Audrey, magandang umaga.
Yes.
Kumusta ka
Good morning.
naman, Coach
Good
Audrey? How are
morning,
you?
everyone. I'm going good. Maximizing the time of this COVID-19. So, sabi ko nga, there's nothing that meron talagang mga bagay na wala talaga tayong control. So, it's very
Yep.
important that at this very moment, we have this right perspective on how to handle the situation well.
Wow. Ang ganda nun, Coach. Parang most people would respond with negative emotions or the negativity kasi nga the fear, the anxiety comes in, but you responded well with that perspective, di ba? So,
Pagpasok pa
Yeah.
lang eh, di ba? Very positive yung perspective, no?
yeah,
Coach
so,
Audrey, we're doing this, ano to, marathon to, sunod-sunod po. We're getting in touch with our change agents in the house because,
yeah.
of course, this is the service from the Institute to provide additional help to keep your sanity. So, di ba,
Mhm.
staying safe and keeping your sanity at the same time. So, for all of you watching us, okay, catching up, we've been doing this marathon since midnight. Okay, we've
Yep.
started with Coach Marife and ngayon nandito na po tayo kay Coach Audrey and we're coming in live. Coach, live na live kami all the way from Dicap
Yep.
Coffee Republic. Okay, but we are operating talaga on an online basis but we're
Yeah.
still keeping this on emergency situation that people wants it on a face-to-face. Okay, but very minimal because we are already on quarantine, di ba? So, hindi
Yes.
na po nakakabog, wala na po tayong public transportation, but we continue to offer this service to help everyone stay alive, still safe, and
Yep.
sane. So, Coach, ang objective po namin to connect with you is to understand how things are going. First and foremost, sa industry, Coach, kanina sabi ni Coach Audrey offline, yung kanyang office is still working on something
Yep.
for them to start working from home. So si
Yeah.
Coach Audrey ay talaga namang full-blown pag shutdown din, no? Coach Audrey, how are you? Okay? What is your situation right now na talagang naka-total lockdown ka, knockdown, di ba? Lockdown at knockdown
Yeah,
from the
lockdown.
time. Oo, ay si Coach Audrey yung talagang full. Kasi yung company hindi pa nakapag-adjust, no? Coach Audrey, bigyan mo kami ng situationer. Ano yung itsura ng ganyang mga tao? Yung mga nasa industriya ng BPO na hindi nakapag-adjust at wala pang nagagawa yung company after all these days. We've started Sunday, tama po ba? So we're
Yep.
turning
Yes, it started
1
Sunday.
week. Oh, so
Yeah,
kumusta?
it's only 1 week.
Yeah, it's almost a week, no? Parang ang bilis nga lang kasi sa amin kasi personally nung Monday I went to the office pa kasi I've
Nakapasok.
been training. Yeah, nakapasok pa ako.
Mhm.
So since wala pa kasing clear guidelines yung government natin when it comes
Yeah.
to the employers, and we understand naman kasi nga this is something that we're not expecting. Diba? So, all over the world, hindi rin talaga nakapag-prepare. So, wala yung parang backup continuity plan. So,
Correct.
ako, personally, I understand din yung anxiety that's going on right now with the employees, with the employers. Kasi nga, we are, parang, abrupt talaga eh. So, sabi nga, right now, it asks for a desperate solution or desperate measures to handle talaga. So, it's like, unfortunately, we can say na para siyang trial and error na kung ano yung mag-work, especially for our company na, let's say, sa BPO industry.
Yep.
So, there are certain companies na hindi talaga
Ready for that.
yung work from home options. Hindi pa ready sa ganong setup for several reasons. But then again, looking at it on a brighter perspective, since nangyari na nga to, baka this is really an opportunity to work and consider that particular options. And sabi ko nga, ang daming mga anxiety, ang daming anxiousness na nangyayari with both
Yeah.
employees and employers.
Yeah.
Kasi nga, going back in terms of how to handle the business well and how to retain the employees, including yung mga benefits na kailangan i-provide sa mga employees. So, there are questions that the employees are also asking that they cannot even answer immediately. Kasi syempre, pag nagbigay sila ng response agad-agad, it can be taken against us.
Yep.
Diba? So, pag halimbawa nagbigay sila ng response, anything, nasasabihin nila that it should be something na kailangan nilang i-fulfill. Okay? So, ngayon talaga, I can see na this is a time where yung character talaga natin as a person, not just lang
Character
as
building.
Yeah. The
yes,
character.
it's really a character building. It's not just as an employee, but as an individual. So, kasi di ba parang during easy times, it's easy for us to say na be resilient, alam mo yun, be adaptable to the change, di ba, be positive. Now, this is the situation we're in. It needs to put into practice those values in naririnig natin during trainings and seminars. So, this is really the time na, sige, it's about time to show up ourselves on how we can really practice that resiliency, optimism, adaptability sa change, and
Yes.
everything.
Coach,
Kasi ako,
with,
for me, I'm really seeing it as a character building. Yes, Coach Lynn.
di ba, you're with the BPO, di ba? And alam natin sa BPO, we are client-facing or customer-facing, lalo na pag, I think, you're part of the training po ba?
Yes, I'm part of
Yeah,
the learning
okay.
and
So
development.
technically, you're still part of the operation. So, how did you see the transition? And sabi mo nga kanina, ang daming nag-arise na anxiety. How did you handle that since you're a life coach? How did it help?
Okay. Ako personally, I remain the connection. So, I maximize the power of technology. So, right now,
Yeah.
usong-uso yung group chat. Okay,
Ah.
so I make use of it. I maximize that time in terms of communication. Kasi basically, we cannot be there. We cannot be there to comfort them, to check how are they doing. So
Yep.
right now,
Correct.
all we can do is to really maximize talaga, just like what we're doing right now, yung live streaming, and to check on them once in a while. Kasi sometimes we have to remind ourselves that we're dealing with humans. We're dealing with
Yeah.
humans with emotions na hindi lahat ng tao is prepared sa ganitong setup in terms of finances, in terms of mental wellness, physical, diba? So, it's the transition
Components.
abrupt talaga yung change. Yes. So, who would expect na that simple virus na magiging ganun yung boom niya, magiging
Yes.
ganun yung effect niya sa market, that it would really impact all sectors. Diba? So, ako yun, I remain the connection, I check on the people within my area of influence once in a while. How are they doing? And to remind them always on the safety precautions that we need to do.
That is how you are responding, Coach Audrey. So, very positive yung pinanggagalingan mo and you're promoting mental resiliency, no? Holistically,
Yes.
we can see yung, Coach Tin, ang ganda ng posture, no? Ang ganda nung countenance ni Coach Audrey. Of course, we will not, di natin pwedeng i-downplay yung faith ni Coach Audrey. Ito si Coach
Yes.
Audrey, sa taas din ng faith. So, Coach Audrey, bigyan mo lang kami ng konting how is our faith, no? Our faith in a living God. How is your faith helping you out in this season? Kasi kitang-kita na, ako personally, I haven't seen you for the longest time for, face to face, but
Yes.
kita ko yung countenance. So, nakaka-proud. Coach,
Yes,
nakaka-proud
tama.
talaga. Oo. Hindi lang yan sa buhok, I'm so proud of you, Coach Audrey. So, can you share with us yung sa pinanggagalingan nito? I know that's something deeper in it. And I believe this is also a time that other people can draw the strength where you're drawing it. Gusto mong i-share sa amin, Coach Audrey?
Yes, of course. Sabi ko, hindi ko alam, there's really something that I cannot explain. Pero sabi ko nga, meron akong excitement na nafe-feel at this
Nakikita
point.
ko nga.
Yes.
Masaya nga siya, Coach, eh.
Despite,
Masaya, no?
despite of everything, despite of the chaos that's going on right now, of course, sabi ko nga ganun, lagi yung tinatanong sa sarili ko, kasi hindi naman talaga natin masasabi kung
Yeah.
when death will arrive, diba? But all we know is that's part of the life stage. Diba? Whether we like it or not, talagang eventually, that's part of a life stage of a person. The question is, kailan siya mangyayari? Yun lang yung uncertainty doon. So where that faith is coming from, it might be too spiritual for other people, but I think it all boils down with my personal relationship with the Lord when it comes to who created me. Diba? So, if I know who is my creator, then definitely, siya lang din yung makakapagsabi when can he take out that life that he gave me. So, I think that is the aura or the positive attitude that I'm giving to the people within my area of influence. Na you just have to maximize. You just have to do your part. You pray and then leave everything to Him. Kasi siya yung may
Yeah.
control nun eh. Ako, I'm seeing it as also an opportunity for us to really humble ourselves, to check and reconnect to ourselves na ang tagal na nating hindi nagagawa because of lagi nating sinasabi na ay wala akong enough time, I'm so busy. Now, this is the opportunity to really maximize kasi we have all the time in the world. Di ba, nandito lang tayo, nakalock up lang tayo. So, it's up to us kung paano natin i-maximize yung 24 hours na binibigay sa atin. So, where that faith is coming from, the security that no matter what happened, every chaotic things that's going on right now can turn to be a blessing. Sabi ko nga, hindi ko alam, pero there's really a joy coming or I feel right now na yung nangyayari ngayon will eventually part of the history that we can share to the next generation. So yung mga nababasa natin nun sa history book, how
Yeah.
our ancestors was able to cope up with the World War
Overcome.
II, kung paano nila na-cope up yun. Ngayon, there is something that we can share to the next generation. And I'm pretty sure this is something that we can overcome.
Coach, what would be your encouragement for those people from the BPO na they're feeling the displacement? Alam mo yung even if there are hindi ka tulad mo kasi ikaw you're able to adjust na we're waiting ganyan pero meron kasi in place naman but they could not just adjust with the fact na hindi sila makaalis. Alam mo yung Tino, no, parang kahit alam nilang iba daw iba yung feeling yan. The mere fact na ikaw ay nandyan. Lalo na ang BPO, iba yung klase ng trabaho,
Yes.
iba yung stress factor niyan. Merong kakaibang dating yan kahit ikaw ay sanay na puyat, sanay na pag ganitong oras, nasa labas ka. Coach Audrey, lalo na po, kasi Coach Tin is also from HR, ikaw operational, nasa training ka. Paano ba yung tamang mindset? No? Kung halimbawa ako yung taga-BPO ngayon, no? Nanunood ako sa iyo. I never had an experience in BPO po. So like if I am watching now as I'm from the BPO at ako po yung taong staff, alam mo yung so ano na po ang gagawin ko, 'di ba? So ano po yung pwede? Coach Audrey from training, Coach Tin from former HR, no? Ano yung pwedeng panghawakan at this point in time? Huy, 'di ba? Excuse me, chill lang kasi meron talagang either nakaganito na or nagpapanik. I've been communicating with a lot of people, Coach, na grabe na yung anxiety, pero dati wala naman sila noon, no? And hindi nila maintindihan saan siya nanggagaling because alam naman po nilang this shall pass. Okay? So if I am watching and we will be sharing this, Coach Audrey, Coach Tin, no? Ang dami po nating mga kakaibigan from the BPO industry at marami po talagang nakatulala ngayon. So if I am watching even on a replay, ano po ang pwedeng kong panghawakan? Saan ako huhugot ng lakas? Ano ba yung pwedeng frame of thoughts? Ano bang coaching question ang pwede mong ibigay sa akin? Yun yung mga tanong na typical na sinasabi nila to keep me sane.
Yeah.
Okay, sige, Coach Tin. Sige, Coach Tin muna.
Ako
Coach Tin, una ka na. Ayan. Sige.
Sino na talaga ako? Kasi, nanggaling din ako sa BPO. So, siguro if I'm still in the BPO and this happens, life coaching kasi has helped me process how I feel sa ganitong situation. Like, kahit nga yung stress sa office yung level ng stress doon, parang I could already manage it. Na hindi ko na siya nadadala because there was somebody who was the discipline has helped me focus and really parang yung lagi nating sinasabi na you think before you the action and the behavior. Parang
Correct.
lagi ko po nang pinaprocess sa ganung situation. So um sa BPO kasi ang bilis talaga ng oras. So
Mhm.
I could really feel
Ayun,
the
I like that.
anxiety
Mabilis ng
and the
oras
stress.
bilang gusto.
Mm.
Oo.
Ang hirap na from an office setting, bigla kang ilalagay sa bahay tapos hindi ka pa puwedeng lumabas. So, the anxiety and the stress that it gives you, malaki talaga yung impact nun sa mental. Hindi siya sa physical mo but sa mental, eh. Kasi nga bigla kang kinulong and okay lang sana yung concept ng work from home, eh. Pero yung work from home kasi, when you stop, you can still go out. But this time, hindi na. Tapos kasama mo pa yung family mo ng buong araw. Like, 24/7, andun yung mga kids, or andun yung parents mo, yung mga kapatid mo. So,
Correct.
ang hirap ng adjustment ng situation na yon. So I think I would really encourage the people from the BPO industry to really reach out to a life coach
Yeah.
kasi we have a different way of processing their emotions and thoughts. And that could really help them to unburden kasi we are able to listen and really understand where they're coming from. So yun yung nakita kong a very big help in this time that we have this COVID virus. An outlet where we can freely unburden and someone who will be able to process the negative thoughts that we have.
Tama naman, oo.
So, Coach
So, you're
Audrey.
encouraging them to connect with us. Okay, we're
Yes.
offering po as a tribe, we are offering free, complimentary coaching service. Sabi ko nga kanina, let healing begins bago pa po
Mm.
tayo matapos itong quarantine. Kahit po naka-quarantine pa tayo ngayon, kahit hindi pa po tayo lumalabas, pwede po tayo magtulungan for your mental health. So, available po kami online. Pwede po tayo mag-usap, pwede po tayo mag-preliminary works. Marami po tayo mga worksheets na pwede na po natin i-share sa inyo. Just get in touch. Okay. Coach Audrey, from the training. Okay. Ano naman ang pwede natin i-share?
So, yan. Follow through ko lang dun sa sinabi ni Coach Tim kanina kasi sa BPO industry, di ba, mostly we operate 24/7. So,
Tama.
usually sa mga night shift, yes, papasok sila ng gabi. And then, so let's say, Monday night yung start ng shift nila and then they will go out ng Tuesday morning na. So, mabilis talaga yung
Transition
oras.
time.
Okay, mabilis yung oras. And then, suddenly, biglang nagkaroon ng changes na walang
Ang bagal.
niya. Yes, ang bagal ng oras. So, hindi ko alam kung paano ko gagawin yung oras ko. Kasi doon, papasok ko ng gabi, kinabukasan, ibang araw na.
Tapos tulog ako.
And so on and so forth. Tulog ako, so it's a routine. And then pagdating ng Sunday, pagdating ng weekend, doon ko ginagawa yung mga bagay na gusto ko. Let's say, I'll be traveling to certain places, ganyan. So makikita mo talaga na walang idle time. Walang idle time. But then, ngayon, because of the COVID-19, biglang, teka lang, 24/7, nakakulong ako sa bahay. And I have nothing to do. Okay, kahit na work from home pa siya. So, it's like an abrupt sa daily routine na ginagawa ko. Hindi ako nakapag-prepare. Wala akong transition period. So, ang hirap niya. So, yun. So, sabi ni Coach Tin nga, this is something na that we haven't prepared. And life coaches are skilled to really process and help everyone, not just in sa BPO sector, with the transition. Okay, so it's really yung changes talaga na paano ko i-maximize yung time ko. It's not just about yung losing of job. Kasi we know na sobrang laki ng employment opportunity when it comes to BPO industry. Pero it's more of paano ko i-maximize yung time ko ngayon. So, halimbawa ngayon, naka-quarantine ako day 1. So, tomorrow, anong gagawin ko? Namang problema ako, anong gagawin ko na naman. So, sobrang bored. It's like the boredom strikes right now. The boredom strikes kung napanood ko na lahat ng series, nakain ko na lahat nung stock namin for 2 weeks. Nakain ko na siya for 2 days. Ano pa yung gagawin ko? So, yun yung mga bagay. And very limited kasi yung movement. Unlike na let's say, sige, wala kang pasok, but then I can go to places na kailangan ko, na gusto kong puntahan. I can order food, I can make tambay sa coffee shop and patayin yung oras ko doon. I can meet with friends. Unlike ngayon na talagang, hindi, dito ka lang sa bahay. You have the
Yeah.
funds, okay, you
Yeah.
have the financial
Paano mo
provision
naman
to do what you
gagastusin?
want.
Yeah.
Yes, but hindi ko siya magastos. Diba? I cannot even compensate. Sabihin na natin na gusto nila na i-maximize na yung time na yun to treat themselves, but they cannot do it because of those restrictions. So,
Yung iba naman,
again,
ayaw din gastusin. Kasi
Ayaw gastusin.
yes,
ayaw din gastusin. Oo. So that's, ano siya di ba? Pero I think, Coach Audrey, no, yung isa sa pwede natin tingnan dito, at this point in time, na uncertain, what is certain? O, naisip nyo ba yun? What is certain? Okay, ako, one thing that's certain to me, tomorrow will come.
Yeah.
Diba?
yes,
Tomorrow will come
basically, that's a
And I wanna take off yung sinabi mo kanina, Coach Audrey, di ba? God will always have His final say how tomorrow will come for us, no? Whether tayo ba ay bahagi ng survival, bahagi ba tayo ng casualty, it's only God. But I think ako personally, ako kasi Coach, I'm very positive that we're coming out stronger dito sooner than, we can even think of. And yung sinasabi ko nga, we can alchemize everything that's so negative today to our platform. Parang katulad mo, alam mo yun, yung positibo ka na we can come out with something. So maybe at this point in time, hinahanap pa natin kung paano ba natin ito gagawin. But definitely with the right mindset, makakapag-maneuver, we can alchemize it for something better. Kung tomorrow is gonna come, for example, for both of you, no, sure tayo, tomorrow will come. Okay? And pwede lang natin siyang silipin lang natin. If tomorrow will come and ito yung situation, ito yung ating mga positive responses, ito yung responses natin. Coaches, ano yung outcome tomorrow? Anong outcome yung nakikita natin para bukas?
So, mauna, Coach?
Sige. Sige, ako sa BPO industry, sige, I'll focus dun sa BPO industry. Ako, I'm pretty sure right now na the leaders are doing everything they can to save the business. Kasi it's just not a issue sa Philippines eh. It's not just an issue sa Philippines, but it's really a global battle. So it's a known issue along the world. So hindi siya yung tipo na you are fighting this battle alone. So, of course, there are people that may think na they will lose their job or they will lose yung business. Pero ako, sabi ko nga, to really reiterate din yung positivity, I'm pretty sure na hindi siya yung something na i-let go lang ng basta-basta. Okay, so the
ilalaban.
Yes, the board of directors, I'm pretty sure they're really doing everything to seek or to do yung best interest and to take care of their employees as well. Okay, so at the end of the day, they want to do kung ano yung makakabuti para sa mga karami. It might not be an overnight decision na pwede nilang ibigay sa employees nila because this is something na there are certain considerations na kailangan nilang gawin sa business perspective, and then they need to abide sa law ng government, and they need to take care of the welfare of the employees. So I also salute and I really appreciate the whatever the leaders are doing right now. Hindi man natin sila nakikita in front of the camera, pero sabi ko nga they also need to have that parang sa atin maging compassionate din tayo sa kanila kasi they're also taking care of their family. But then again, this is something na yung role and responsibilities that they need to look after. So something that we can look forward. There's really hope. Okay, there's really hope, and eventually it will pass through. Sabi ko, it's like test talaga, test of character, test of leadership, test of resiliency,
Oo.
test of character on how we can really overcome this battle. So I know that we have our own way to process everything. But if they need help, okay, if they need help, ako sabi ko nga, I'm just a messenger away, I'm just a text away. Whatever they need, whatever I can do to help. Right now, I even offered my support sa operations kasi nga nasa learning and development team ako.
Mm-mm.
So if they need help sa operations, I actually take the initiative just hanggang sa maging ano lang, hanggang sa mag-normalize lang lahat. So right now hindi siya yung a matter of what your position is in the company, but it's
Yeah.
more of what are the things that you can do, what are the things that you can help, okay, para ma-build yung skeletal as
Mm-mm.
a backup support hanggang sa ma-normalize lang yung lahat ulit, and
Yeah.
maging magkaroon ng unity and maayos yung mga bagay-bagay.
Yep. So ako,
I will echo, no? I will echo lang, Coach Tin, yung sinasabi ni Coach Audrey, no? Kanina ko pa naririnig, ang ganda lang nung perspective niya
yeah.
na management is doing something. I
Yeah.
think isa siya sa pwede nating tingnan. Kung ako po yung BPO employee na nanonood ngayon, and for those of you who's gonna be watching this, for example, on a replay, maganda yung perspective na when management is not able to respond immediately, okay, rest assured na may ginagawa. No? Hindi
Yes.
siya pinapabayaan, pero may ginagawa. Pero ang ganda lang nung sinabi niya, marami ka kasi iniintindi. No? May mga permits, may mga legalities, and meron siyang paano in the future. Ayun, ganun ba, yung total holistic na yun na tinitingnan ng management. And ang ganda lang na it's a word of assurance.
Yep.
Yung may pwede kaming tingnan, may pwede kaming intayin, meron kaming binabantayan, hindi lang ito usapin na pababayaan ba kayo, pero ang ganda lang na marinig na tama naman, no? I think lahat ng employer at this point in time is thinking how to survive the business kasi wala naman pong negosyanteng gustong magsara. Okay? Wala pong negosyante ngayon na gustong okay, wala na, ayawan na tong negosyo. I think lahat tayo gusto natin ilaban yung negosyo natin. Kaya nga tayo nga di ba? Service institution, pwede naman tayong huminto na lang, di ba? We can be in our comfort of our home. Pero bakit ba natin ito nilalaban kahit wala naman tayong customer? Di ba, Coach Tid? Ito, Coach Orgy, si Coach Tid, nandito kasi taga Pasig City, kaya kami tinutulungan nito.
Tumbling lang kami.
Matumbling lang, no? Wala naman talaga but we're fighting this because we believe na by keeping this, we're able to help. And with that, Coach Audrey, nakikita namin na alam mo yun, nakabuelo na tong kumpanya mo, sabi mo, you're offering your help now to operations and all. Coach Audrey, in behalf of the Institute, know that marami kang kasamang change agents dito. And just in case your company out there, kinailangan na, alam mo yung pag nag-start na to, mag-kick off at kailangan ng a trainee, kailangan po ng support in terms of telecom. Alam mo yung pag-transition lang natin ng sanity, pag-transition lang po natin ng coping, pero kasi more than coping ito, Coach Tin, no? Hindi lang to basta mag-cope tayo, ang dami nitong intricacies. Coach Audrey, nandito lang kami. We're willing to help and we're willing to support your change agents, no? Okay. Coach Tin, ano ang iyong last encouragement or pwede nating i-share kay Coach Audrey? Pero ako, Coach Audrey, baka lang makalimutan ko. Can I encourage you to do FB Live consistently for public to Okay,
Yeah,
so you can do that sa Coach A coaching page, community po dito. Ang ganda ng disposition, Coach, and I believe there's a lot of people who will be blessed with the way you're thinking. That alone is a light in the times of darkness like this, no? So, maraming salamat, Coach Audrey. Okay, Coach Tin, would you like to close this? Okay, ako sobrang grateful talaga for this opportunity. Nakaka-proud ka kay Change Agent.
Yeah. I'd like to ride on with what Coach Audrey said about the BPO having that compassion. Kasi when you're compassionate, you're able to start there is a synergy between the employee and the employees. And we just have to allow the process. Kasi these employers naman does not want to lose their people. It's just that it might take some time depending on how many people they are handling. Hindi kasi ma-address talaga lahat-lahat. And the result that I'm looking out is after this has passed, because I know this will pass. Um,
For sure.
I hope the employers will not just look at the physical, or I hope they can also look at the emotional and the mental state of their employees, that they could have programs prepared for them to really help them cope up. Kasi nga, coping up is not just about you adjusting. Ang dami niya ng components. At least this will also help companies prepare for whatever serious situation would come in. Kasi this we know this is not the last. There would always be new viruses that's gonna be discovered, and that is the preparedness of the emotions of the employees as well as the employers is what counts. So yun lang po yung tinitingnan natin. So sabi ko nga to anyone out there watching us, they can contact us through Life Coach Philippines. And sorry coach, hindi ko memorize yung number natin eh. But they could reach out at
917
0917.
586-1661. But they can send also a message here down below. Pwede po kayo mag-message.
Yeah. Kahit po whether may virus or wala na, we are always available for help, because sometimes it just needs one person who is able to really understand and listen to you on a different perspective to help you out with how you feel, especially with your fear and anxiety.
Coach Audrey, it's been a beautiful morning. Okay? It's been a beautiful day. Hindi pa po tayo tapos. Nagsisimula pa lang tayo dito sa journey natin na to. Matapos man tong corona, because we are believing matatapos to. Coach Audrey, join us in our faith, in our declarations that in the next 72 hours, actually with the next 48 hours, we're believing that something really, alam mo yun, divine shifting, divine reversal. There is nothing so difficult. There is nothing impossible that with the God we serve, and with that kind of faith that you have, Coach Audrey, join us in prayer. Believe with us. Okay? Believe with us for divine reversal and divine shifting. God is able. God is capable. Nobody needs to die in this season. The government is doing their share. Our employers are doing their share. Everybody's doing their share. And to all of you there na losing hope, alam mo yung aligaga na tayo, konti na lang. Diba? Konting-konti na lang. We can be getting out of this.
Konti na lang.
Konti na lang to, coach. Matatapos na to. Jesus resurrected 3 days eh, di ba? So, let's have a faith for that. Kaya-kaya. Coach Audrey, we would like to hear more of you, ha? That confidence, bring it out. Be the light. Promise?
Yep.
Okay, let's do this. Coach Audrey, we have this thing. Labam, boom. Okay, let's do this together. Labam, boom. We love you, Coach Audrey.
Love you,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care.
Yep, tapos na. Yep.